My child is still below grade level and the school year is ending. So, what do you do when it's time for summer break and your child never did get caught up? Hi, I'm Rebecca with the Parent Teacher Bridge, and today we are talking about what you can do over the summer to support your child who is below grade level. Learning is a process, and children learn at their own speed. Just because your child is behind grade level now does not mean that he will always be struggling. He needs you as his best advocate to provide those moments of growth, patience, and confidence building. Months can matter in the very early grades, so it can be expected that your child may need a few more months to get to where his peers are. With summer regression and learning being a very common occurrence, why not make the most of the summertime with your child while many of his peers have checked out for the summer? Here are some ideas that can help you get on the right path to maximizing the time away from school. Number 1, the best place to start is to touch base with the teacher before summer begins. Ask specifically for 2 or 3 skills in which your child is weak. Sometimes it isn't always so clear on a report card which skills are in need. For example, a D in math. What does that mean? Is that because he didn't get fractions? Is it because he never really learned his facts? Whereas a basic subject grade might be too general or vague, a skills-based report card can be too overwhelming. My child scored low ratings in 20 different skills. How can I possibly know where to begin? Send the teacher an email. A personal conference is even better, asking for the top 2 or 3 skills of what your child needs to practice, along with an explanation of how she arrived at those. Teachers may be able to refer you to free resources and tools online to help close that gap. Now, if you're watching this and school is out for the summer, an email will generally still work for the teacher, but it may take a bit longer to get a response. Number 2, touch base with a tutor or an online systematic program. If you know specifically what your summer goals are, a tutor could greatly help you by holding you accountable. The summer goes by so fast, and it's easy to begin with good intentions and lofty goals, but time often gets away from us. If a tutor is not readily available, there are online curriculum programs that you can take part in. Some will have diagnostic tests to show you which level you need to work on, and others will give you options to choose the skills to work on a la carte. For math, I have friends who use teaching textbooks online, but I have others who use IXL.com. There are so many more online to be found. I encourage you to think out of the box and consider a tutor, an online program, or even a program meant for homeschooling students. Number 3, encourage daily reading. Struggling readers often complain, "I don't like to read," which is a common complaint. But find some books that are easy enough for your child to read with good flow and fluency, with just enough struggling so that he learns how to tackle an unknown word when he sees it. And don't forget to enjoy some reading with him, perhaps a longer chapter book to read together. The summer goes so quickly, so I recommend visiting the library at least once before summer to make sure your child has a proper card and understands where to look for the grade-appropriate children's books. Do you remember your first library card? I do. I was only in elementary school, but I felt so big. Allow your child to pick some books for fun, in addition to some that are on his level that will help develop better fluency and comprehension. A good rule of thumb is to check out half fiction and half nonfiction. In reading or literature classes, he will need practice reading stories. However, in science and social studies textbooks, he will need that nonfiction reading practice. Many libraries have drive-through drop-offs for easy book return, 2-week checkout times, and online renewal. Number 4, encourage daily math. Any child, whether advanced in academics or not, can get a little rusty on math facts over the summer. In fact, so much of the beginning of the school year is built in for review. What better way to build your child's confidence when he returns to school than to make sure he's fresh on math facts and computation? With so many math fact apps and online fact games, it has gotten more convenient to allow your child to practice these using technology. Computation involves skills such as adding and subtracting with regrouping, multiplying large numbers, or even long division. Just like a teacher looks for fluency in reading, she also looks for fluency in math. Your child might be able to pass with okay grades while in elementary school, but having a solid foundation of math fluency and computation will pay off in middle school and high school. Number 5. Last but not least, don't look at some summer practice as punishment. Your child might feel like you're punishing him after doing some work. He will live. You can reward him. But after all, as adults, we do reading and math in our real world every single day. You are not recreating an entire school day at home. Even 30 minutes a day will make a huge difference over time. Sometimes starting small and gradually adding on that time makes the practice easier. As you develop a plan and goals for your child's learning, create a doable schedule and stick to it. Keep in mind that it is summer and your child does need mental breaks. Unless your child is enrolled in a summer school program, however, remember that if he isn't reading while in your care, he is likely not reading at all. You must provide the time, the space, opportunities, and resources for some focused learning. For an average child, 2 to 3 days a week for 20 or 60 minutes, depending on the age, will make a world of difference when school begins again in the fall. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, comment below which idea you liked best. Don't forget to click the link to get my free ebook, 5 Quick Tips to Immediately Help Your Struggling Reader. Subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button, and you can also find the Parent Teacher Bridge on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to visit my website, theparentteacherbridge.com, for more help with your child's learning. Remember, you are your child's most influential teacher.